etc.
But we are just about ready to go. Jackson Stormo, Greg Quackamensa in the center jump circle. Tap controlled by the Purple Eagles. Niagara will have it first. Happy to have you along. Man-to-man defense by the Saints. Justin Roberts back on the floor. He had missed a handful of ball games, but he is back in the starting lineup. Weren't sure if we'd see Justin here today, but not only is he playing, he is starting. Kobe Nwandu, little wiggle trying to shake free of Pickett, but the ball is loose and stolen away. Here comes Hopkins, and he is bodied to the floor there by Kobe. So an immediate turnover. The foul is on Kobe Nwandu, and, well, the concern now for the well-being of Nick Hopkins.
You know what? That's an interesting matchup. We're going to keep an eye on that this afternoon. Pickett guarding Kobe. That's a big matchup, and that turn was in the favor of Siena. Nice defense there by Pickett.
A good steal off the other way went Hopkins. They help Hopkins up. The foul on Kobe is his first. Just underway. Siena basketball. They like this setup. 4 along the baseline. They loop it into Camper. Niagara will open up in man-to-man defense. Here's Jalen Pickett, unanimous preseason MAC Player of the Year. Into the corner, Jordan King, who does awfully well from the perimeter, and he soars to the bucket, spins that one in.
That's too easy. You got to get that help side defense, come over there and stop that. Nice job by King.
UBMD starting lineups for the Purple Eagles: Justin Roberts, Marcus Hammond, Greg Quackamensa, Kobe Nwandu, and Nicholas Kratholm, who has the basketball top of the key. Feeded into the post. Here's Kobe going to work on Pickett. Spins off the window. No, that one blocked away by Pickett. You hear all about his offense. He's had good defense.
Well, if you're going to be player of the year, you got to have both, right? And he is got that. And that time, Kobe went inside, and he's really good with his footwork, but Pickett stayed down, and really nice timing on his block.
Both of these teams coming off pauses. Here's Roberts, a 3 on the way, and that is good. Justin Roberts gets the Purple Eagles in flight. Well, he looks good so far.
I'll tell you what, a subtle little shot fake.
UBMD starting lineups for Siena: Manny Camper, Jalen Pickett. Talked about Nick Hopkins, Jackson Stormo, the transfer from Pepperdine, and Jordan King, the sophomore, in the starting lineups. Brought to you by UBMD. Here is King with it. Lob pass down low. Camper went to try and get it in, but a foul offered by Greg Quackamensa. A well-executed play, and all Greg could do was commit the foul.
And that's not a bad foul, because we know what's going to happen if he catches that. It's a flush and 2 points, so it's a back screen here. There's the jumper, though. That's what a good feeling, Todd, to get off a start like that.
Last game for Justin Roberts was on Saturday, January 9th. Here in the Gallagher Center against the Rider Bronx. Free throw by Camper is good. 58% from the stripe for the senior from Chestertown, Maryland.
One thing to keep an eye on, Siena does a really good job of getting to the foul line. They've almost made as many foul shots as the other teams have attempted, and they don't foul. So we'll keep an eye on it. The score in that category right now is 2-0. Niagara has both those fouls.
A couple of swishes for Manny Camper. So again, Niagara went on pause just about the same time that the Saints did. Neither team has played in the better part of 3 weeks. Here is Kobe now to Roberts, curling off a screen, baseline, Hammond. Marcus now into the paint, going to work on Hopkins. Floater on the way, that one dances across the rim, no good. Rebound Stormo. Into the front court comes Jalen Pickett. Pickett loops it in the paint. Stormo, layup. No, it got knocked away by Quackamensa. Good quick hands there by Greg.
Great help, absolutely.
Niagara floats it into the post, and a foul is called on Jackson Stormo. That is his first on the entry feed to Kratholm.
How often do we see that a guy gets stripped at the other end, then he makes a silly foul because he's still belaboring that last play? You just got to forget about it. I understand he's trying to establish post defense there, but that's too easy a call for the refs. Kevin Ferguson all over that.
It's a really good point. There's Carmen Massarello, second season at Siena. Look at that record, 28-12. That is impressive. Niagara finds Kratholm going to work on Stormo. Up and under move off the window. Too strong. It rolled out. Good isolation there to try and get Stormo to have to play passive defense or pick up a second foul. Camper back the other way. That one no good. Good defense without fouling by Quackamensa again. Left wing, Greg, he's got a 3. It's on the way. That one is going to be no good. Off the side of the rim, rebound King.
His feet weren't really set, though, but two great plays there down on the interior defense by Kwakamenza there. Saved 4 points.
3 minutes played. Here's Pickett with it. Maybe over the history of Jalen Pickett, I think it's been more first half deferring to his teammates before he really gets going in half number 2. We'll see how it plays out today. Here's King spinning on Roberts. Shot on the way, partially deflected by Justin. But Ron Taberski says a little bit of contact on the release, so that's the first on Roberts. And to the line again go the Saints.
With 4 seconds on the shot clock, you've got 3 players out there, Pickett, Camper, and, of course, King now, that can beat the shot clock, right? Beat their man off the dribble. What a luxury that is, Todd, for a team to have.
One thing that Coach Paulus talked about, I had a chance to visit with him yesterday, was late in the shot clock. It used to just be Jalen Pickett time, but you're right. They've got a number of options, and what a luxury that is as Jordan King peers at the rim, the sophomore. The local product from Albany, he's got 3 points.
How about this? This is a great testament to this young man. He was a preferred walk-on. Now he's looking at having an all-MAC season. So for those of you that aren't recruited out there, keep working at it. Someone will notice you.
Such a great point. Career high 22 at Ryder earlier this season. Helped earn him Player of the Week honors. Greg Kwakamenza, Justin Roberts, and Nicholas Kratholm check out for Niagara. Steve Levniak, Nick McDonald, and Jordan Cintron inserted into the lineup for the Purple Eagles. On the other side, Aiden Carpenter and Kyle Young check in for the Saints. And here is King. One more free throw on the way. And, well, the Saints are 4 for 4, and they talked about during the layoff they were going to shoot 1,000 free throws per player.
The other thing we're seeing is what I call layoff substitutions. Lots of substitutions here early after 21 days off.
That's a great point. Here's McDonald, the local product from right here at Western New York. Kobe floats it to Hammond. Hammond going to work on Carpenter along the baseline. Loops the pass. Levniak, a 3 from the corner. That one no good. Rebound, Camper.
That's a good shot, though. That's a nice pass by Hammond.
Pickett trying to go to work on McDonald. Fadeaway Jay is good. That's too tough.
Yeah, you can't defend that, but he knew right away he could get that shot off, and credit to his teammates for finding him where he wanted that ball.
There is Marcus Hammond now over the timeline. Marcus 5th in the MAC in scoring at 13.7 points per game. Carpenter out on him. Here's Hammond all the way to the bucket. Runner, good.
Boy, what a beautiful move. At about the 16-foot mark, he hesitated just enough to create that space.
Jordan King all the way to the bucket. That one no good, but a foul. Next free throw also good. That's a really good point you make. So off the made free throw, some pressure. Looks like man-to-man pressure. Again, Carpenter drawing the assignment of Marcus Hammond. McDonald now to Jordan Cintron, who's checked in. Nwandu. Bounce pass Cintron. Layup no, but a foul on Kyle Young. And that's his first.
See, that's Nwando. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, exactly. Two-man game. Nwando just waiting. Perfect timing there. Not in a hurry. And the other thing, subtly, the bounce pass, Todd, it was high. It was a high bounce right here. So it gets up high to the chest level instead of having to make a tough catch. Subtle things like that get, team on the foul line. They need to get on the foul line here this afternoon.
Cintron's free throw on the way. That's good. He swished it in. 64% on the season for.
Here's this play right here. Watch this. Watch this bounce pass. Watch out. See, maybe a little bit higher, but good body control there.
Took it strong to the bucket, as Cintron is known to do. Trying to get Niagara to within 3. Puts plenty of arc underneath that free throw, and it is good. Niagara's last time out, the win right here in the Gallagher Center against Monmouth. Cintron and Kobe Nwandu combined to lead the way for the Purple Eagles. 47 points between those two.
Little matchup 1-3-1 look.
There's a pass to Young, and he floats it over the rim. Good feed from Manny Camper.
Beautiful feed. Great recognition of a little change-up defense there. Threw it over the top. Against the zone, have a player behind the zone is always a good option.
Cintron again finds Kobe. Kobe going to work on Pickett. That one blocked by Pickett. Good defense yet again. Right wing, Camper has it along the baseline. Feeds it to Young, and he lays it in. That's a great find.
We talked about what a great player he is, and there's two great examples. Unselfish, a little bit out of control. Pickett's really putting on a defensive show here. Kobe's going to have to adjust to that. That's two really nice timed blocks against Kobe.
And as well as Kobe handles the basketball, he's not used to that size of a defender with the ability, so Kobe decides to shoot over him.
You know what? You know, if you're going to take this away, I got to go with that.
Camper jump stop in the paint, and an offensive foul is called on Manny Camper.
And that's what you need to do because, boy, within 3 seconds, he was 8 feet away from the basket, but Nick McDonald stepping in there taking a charge. That's huge.
Raheem Solomon will check in for the Purple Eagles. He'll get his first minutes. Kobe Nwandu, who plays a ton. Kobe will hit the sideline for the first time today. Raheem, the junior from Hartford, Connecticut. He's been playing very well of late. Now to Cintron. It does seem like so long ago, January 30th, when the Purple Eagles last played. Here's Hammond all the way to the bucket. Finger roll. No good. No foul call. Boy, Coach Paulus thought the whistle was coming. Here's Pickett, a left wing three. Around and out. No good. Rebound Levniak. Outlet Hammond. 2 on 3. Hammond. Back to Levniak. Now the Purple Eagles will set it up. Hammond sees a three. That one no good. Too strong. Weak side. Kyle Young.
Yeah, I think he's a little frustrated from that previous call. No call, I should say, and took an early three there.
Camper feeds it again into Kyle Young. Shot on the way. That one no good off the rim. Gets his own rebound. Spinning. Partially deflected, and it goes through.
The whole team was against him. There's no way he was kicking that out. No. He said, I've worked too hard for this second one.
Kyle Young brought into the game after Stormo picked up the early foul. Young has 6 points. If they did a shot chart, there would be one big yellow dot because they've all been in the same spot. Raheem Solomon now to Hammond, and Hammond, he banged his head against Aiden Carpenter. Marcus not 100%. Cintron feeds it. Levniak layup no good, but a foul on Kyle Young. With 12:52 left, the foul on Young is his second. So Coach Massarella will have to go to the sideline again, you would think.
It's so important to time your cut, and that's just what Steve did there. Levniak, he just went when Cintron was forcing the pressure on the defensive interior of Siena. Levniak just cut at the exact right time. It's called wait till the ball sees you. It's a good trick for young players. You know, when your man guarding you turns his head, cut, and then the ball, in this case, Cintron saw the perfect cut. Nice job.
Substitutions on both sides. Stormo back in. Also Nick Hopkins for the Saints. For the Purple Eagles, Shandon Brown checks in as Steve Levniak knocks down both free throws. He's 6 for 6 from the stripe on the season. He will come out. Get some congratulatory high fives as Justin Roberts checks back in.
This is tough on you, partner. There, they got all these substitutions. Don't they know you had 21 days off too? What the heck?
I'm ready. Had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
Also had a nice in this virtual sellout. We'll talk a little bit about this throughout the day, but had a chance to MC an hour-long Zoom call with some former Purple Eagle greats, and some fans were dialed in on the Zoom. Here's Pickett, spins towards the baseline, shot no good. Rebound, Shandon Brown.
The difference was that was about 3 more feet deeper, and that's why he missed it. The first one, he was very comfortable. That one, a little bit out of his range for that fall away.
Shandon Brown now running the point. Loops the pass to Justin Roberts. Cintron to Raheem. He's going to pull the trigger. That three, no good. High arcing rebound, saved by Hopkins. And back come the Saints. Pickett directing traffic. Right wing pass, Carpenter didn't want the three. Through the paint. There's a three by Hopkins, no good. Offensive rebound, long rebound, got to be alert. Camper able to get it. Stolen from behind. Solomon to McDonald. Back comes Raheem into the front court. All the way to the bucket. Layup, no good. Again, good defense by Pickett. He'll clean it up, come back the other way. Now to Carpenter.
And then this one is just all determination, right? That's not easy to do, trust me. When I was angry with my players, I would have a little offensive rebounding drill, something like that, keep throwing ball. It's hard to keep jumping like that, but he's made a difference, you're right, and now he's earned it. That's a good seat on the bench, right? He's earned a rest.
That's a good point. I love that footage right at the end. It literally was 1 on 5.
Yes.
He was the only gold-shirted Siena Saint in the picture. Here's Kwakamentsu's checked back in. Greg going to work. Floater on the way. Good. Oh, check. Wait a minute. Kevin Ferguson says a foul occurred on the floor.
Boy, it's so subtle, Todd. The hesitation dribble that players use to create that space.
Colin Golson, who checked in for his first minutes, picked up the foul. Roberts. Now to Shandon Brown. They'll give it to Kratholm. Kyle Young with 2 fouls. Jackson Stormo, the 5-man on the floor for the Saints, has 1. Left wing Solomon. 5 to shoot. Raheem, his pass knocked away. The Saints will bring it back. Pickett has it. For Niagara, their 3rd turnover in the early going. This is the team that 6th in the nation as far as fewest turnovers go.
And they better stay to that level because they need every possession here this afternoon.
This is a very good 8-2 Siena Saints team. Preseason pick to win the MAC championship. There's Storm on a pick and roll. That knocked out of bounds. Last touch by. I think it was off Kwakamensa. It is 5 to shoot Siena basketball.
See, Pickett threw that where he thought Stormo should be instead of where he was, and that's why it went off his hand. Pick and roll. You got to learn how to defend that fast here. There's the play.
Kwakamensa knocks it out of bounds. Good to see when Greg, as we've seen him throughout this season here in the Gallagher Center, when his defense is there and he's energized, it usually leads to good things at the other end of the floor.
I totally agree. He can make a difference. He really can. He's got that athleticism. And when he's active like that and mentally focused, he can really change the game.
Pickett, a deep 3 ahead of the shot clock. Rattles out. Rebound loose in the paint. Roberts comes away with it for the Purple Eagles. I think Niagara dodged a bullet there. Pickett had a good look from deep.
Very good point, because it looked good from our angle, didn't it?
Yep.
A lot of good arc on that.
High atop the grandstand side here inside the Gallagher Center. Raheem feeds it along the baseline. Kwakamensa going to work on Golson. Into the paint he goes. Floater on the way. It goes in.
See, they got to adjust the officials. They're not calling those little fouls down low. Here's that quick transition. They're really trying to take advantage of that. Nice job by Niagara getting back.
No time to celebrate here inside the Gallagher Center. Saints by 2. Whip it across the floor. Shorthand catch there by Camper. 15 on the clock. Solomon reaches in and got contact with the basketball, but also with Manny Camper. And for Raheem, that is his first. 5 team fouls aside.
Yeah, that's just a great finish there. You know, when you miss inside like that, you got to expect a little contact. Got to focus on the rim. Solomon, not a good foul at the other end, Todd. You know, he's reaching 30 feet away from a guy not even looking at the basket.
Kobe Nwandu checks back in. There's a pick and roll. Stormo, layup is good. Count it, and a blocking foul will go against Justin Roberts. Count the basket. Stormo's first field goal, and that's the second foul against Justin Roberts. And very quickly, Marcus Hammond's going to check back into this game.
Well, you see why Pickett is such a good player. The last pass, remember, he led him too much. This time, led him perfectly. Nice adjustment.
So Justin Roberts comes out. A sullen look for Roberts as he comes to the sideline again. Had to miss a handful of games, and mentioned had a conversation with Coach Paulus. One of the things he said about Justin Roberts and his commitment to come back as the free throw is missed, GP goes, Todd, he wanted to play in the boot like the next day. He did not want to come out boot or no. But he has worked his way back here into the lineup.
That's what coaches love, guys that love the game and they're gym rats.
Kwakamensa had it knocked away and stolen by Stormo. Good baseline defense, 2-on-2. Camper feeds it to King. Reverse layup, spins good.
Boy, they make the good first pass, and then the finishing pass, the second pass, leads to an easy layup. They're a good first pass team that gets them out of the transition and into a really scoring opportunity.
Niagara had settled into a nice stretch here, but 4 quick points by the Saints. There's Kobe with it. Pickett again on him. To Shandon Brown. Shot clock single digits. Brown spinning on King. Leaves it on the doorstep. Kratholm reverse layup good. What a feed.
That is Shannon Brown to the tee, right? Nice bounce pass. Good finish. Under control. Beautiful basketball.
Already 7 different Purple Eagles have scored. There's a whistle, and an offensive foul is called on Jackson Stormo. That is his second. Ron Taberski, the lead referee. That was a call. I think it was the right call because the Purple Eagle defender, Kwakamensa, was waiting for him.
You can always tell when the opposing coach doesn't complain, right? And there was no complaint about that. The key, though, is Niagara's not defending, Todd, the pick and roll very well because they're getting that time after time.
We think back to the Riders series in this building. That was the key to Riders' success on the Friday night win. The Bronx did awfully well with that. Purple Eagles responded Saturday. They had a much better performance and got away with the win. Here's Quaquamensa with it now.
I love the memory there, Todd. Nice job.
You know, I'll forget what I'm supposed to get on the way home from my wife, but I remember that. Shandon Brown, floater is... Wipe it off. Offensive foul on Shandon Brown. That is his first. You had to wait.
I'll tell you what, if that happens, you know the defender is playing good defense because he's crowding, and then you're like, dang, I got to get away from this guy, and then you have a tendency to extend that arm.
I thought that the Purple Eagles might go to Kobe Nwandu. I'll predict they do it next time because Jalen Pickett on the bench getting some rest, and I think Kobe will take his chances against just about anyone else. Here's Camper off the screen. Just outside of 8 minutes, 4-point Siena lead. Right elbow jumper, no good. Rebound, Kratholm, a sea of white shirts.
Yeah, that's the first clear rebound in a while.
Here's Marcus with it into the paint. Oh, he dribbled that one off his left sneaker. Turnover. We'll give it back to the Saints. Carpenter all the way to the bucket, spins that one in. Aiden Carpenter, the freshman from Quinnipiac Country in Hamden, Connecticut.
I'll tell you can tell Siena's really stressing run, and get transition baskets, and they're getting them. That with the pick and roll has been really successful for Siena here.
Kratholm now to Quaquamensa. They are trying to feature Kobe here. Posting up against Carpenter. Takes it into the paint. Off balance runner. That's good.
Good call, partner. And plus he's got a freshman on him too. That's going to happen there. And
Nwandu now with 5. That leads the Purple Eagles. Siena has had 6 different players score. King whips it to Camper. Good job to cut off that pass. A 3 on the way by Carpenter. Rattles out, no good.
Dodged another one there. Those are 2 good looks from 3.
Here's Kobe with it between the legs, through the paint. Floats it back to Marcus. Marcus Hammond spinning on the defender. Right elbow jumper. That one no good. Tap to Kratholm, who lays it in. What a feed by Shandon Brown. They should give him an assist. I don't know if they will.
Yeah, they better. The coaches know it's an assist. That's just good basketball IQ.
You don't practice that, you just have to know. And the basketball IQ is what you're talking about. Kings 3, swish.
Boy, Young knows his role too. He was wide open from 12 feet. He said, I don't want to sit down again. I'm going to kick this out to King and let him knock it down.
How about that?
Viable, right? Like you said, you know where you're going to get 20 to 26 minutes. Look at that. Shandon Brown, boy, he had a little slump there against last game we did Ryder, but he's certainly playing like he can here this afternoon.
That really was just a great heads-up play as Kobe Nwandu goes to the line. Number 12 in the MAC in success rate at 71%. Kobe's on the way. That one is good. The front end of a 1-and-1. So Kobe now is 6. How about last time out for the Purple Eagles? Again, back on the 30th of January. Kobe went to the line 17 times. He loved that. The fact he only made 10, he was, I'm sure, muttering to himself a little bit on the way out of the Gallagher Center as he rattles the second one in.
I'm sure Coach Paulus liked that too, the 17 attempts. Yeah. That's what I think is his game, not to settle for the 3, use that great footwork and athleticism and draw those fouls.
Niagara within 3, a little bit of pressure as the pressure now relents. Man-to-man defense by the Purple Eagles. Here's Pickett with the basketball. He has 2 points. Kobe trying to return the favor. It's been smothering defense. Pickett on Nwandu. Single digits on the shot clock. That pass knocked away by Kobe. Oh, it looked like Pickett might have got away with them. One there. Shot clock at 1. Fadeaway jumper on the way. That one no good. Rebound Shandon Brown. They say play on, and the teams will. Here is Shandon Brown with it. Backing down the defender. Feeds it into the post. Kobe going to work on Pickett. Little up and under. What a move.
He had to adjust, and he did. That was a beautiful move. After 2 blocks, he said, I'm going to go low this time, and he confused Pickett, and then he had the great ability to finish. Well done.
Here's Carpenter with it. Little wiggle. Can't shake free of Shandon Brown. Feeds it to Camper. Spinning. Good defense by Quaquamensa. Altered that shot. Loose along the baseline. Brown dives after it, but I think he came up on the baseline. Good hustle. Siena basketball 12 on the shot clock because Camper did not draw any iron.
You know what's interesting about Camper, though, and now you see why he averages a double-double. He is relentless on the miss. He's been around that ball an awful lot, and now he's creating another possession. The basketball, when it boiled down, it's really about getting extra possessions like that, and this is a perfect example in a tight game.
Last time out for the Saints prior to their program going on pause was the game at Marist where Manny filled it up again, 19 points, 13 rebounds. As they'll dry a little perspiration off the court. One of the Purple Eagles managers, Will Berard, getting a nice hand from, his teammates.
I like that. I like that a lot.
It's the unsung stuff. Shot clock at 8. King, another 3. That one around the rim and out. Rebound run down by the Saints. It's Hopkins with it.
Kobe's got to have 2 hands on that. That was an easy rebound to secure. Now you get another possession.
A third look at it here. Pickett feeds it in the post, and Kyle Young will slam it through. He's got 8.
Can't afford that, right? You just cannot afford to give up 3 opportunities to a very good offensive team.
So into the front court comes Shandon Brown, the transfer from GW a couple of seasons ago. Now Kwakamensa's got it. They look into the post to Kobe, unable to get it to him, so they'll give it to Hammond. Hammond being bothered there by Hopkins. That's good defense for the transfer from Belmont. Hammond along the baseline. Shandon Brown, shot clock at 5. Goes through the legs of Kratholm, and back come the Saints. Manny Camper, who has just 2 points, 2 early free throws. Pickett's 3, no good. Dances across the rim. Weak side rebound. Where's that one going? And Shandon Brown has it.
That's where they go, but that's 3 good looks at 3 and nothing to show for it.
Shandon has his shot attempt blocked away by Kyle Young. That was just extra support, help defense. Hopkins, 2-pointer, good from the elbow. He's got his first field goal.
You can't have that's 3 straight empty possessions, and now you got a competitive game moving up to a 5-point lead here. Need a good possession. Look for Kobe or.
We will head to our next media timeout at the next whistle as Kwakamensa feeds it to Kratholm. Niagara down by 5. Marcus Hammond has it. Shot clock now at 7. Spins the corner. Back to Kwakamensa. 5 to shoot. Up top, Kobe. He sees that shot clock. A deep 3 on the way. Off the iron. No good. Rebound. Corralled by Kyle Young. Here come the Saints again. Siena just 1 for 7 from 3-point range today, but they still lead it by 5.
Their interior passing is the reason why there, and their team defense is very good, very good. They move their feet.
They just fell short against Rick Pitino's Gales and St. Peter's and Marist in a slugfest. The Peacocks pick up the win yesterday.
Yeah, Marist, St. Peter's, that's a homecoming for the Marist coach there, right? He coached at St. Peter's for a long time. He's a great coach.
John Dunn.
Yep, from Rockaway, Long Island. Anyways, I tell you what, it's very interesting, right? I was watching that Iona Mama score, and boy, Mama scored 54 in the second half, and Iona scored 54 in the first half. But you're right, it was not over till it was over.
They had it down to a 1-possession game, did the Hawks. King Rice got ejected in the first half, back-to-back technical fouls. Right back here in the Gallagher Center, 2.5 minutes left, first half. Siena has led just about the whole way. Justin Roberts hit a 3 to put Niagara up early, 3-2. Camper going to work on Kwakamensa. To the baseline he goes, floater, that one no good. Manny gets his own rebound. Shot clock now at 1, and last touch by the Purple Eagles.
Again, Camper getting another opportunity here. This is going to have to, they're going to go quick here. Surprised Pickett's taking it out, but he is a very good passer, and they're going to catch and shoot, obviously.
I think, and usually it's an alley-oop here. I got to think that Camper's going to spin off a screen here and come back. Just a guess, but maybe a good one. There's the alley-oop to Camper, and he knocks it in.
Yeah. That's like a quarterback reading the eyes at the line of scrimmage, right? And he says, do a go pattern, right?
Wow. So Manny gives the Saints a 5-point lead, his first field goal of the game. Niagara has kept him under wraps. And Pickett has just 2 points. Combined, they've scored just 6. But Jordan King leading the way. In the corner, Hammond, he'll release a 3. That one no good. Weak side, Cintron, good work to tip it out near midcourt.
Yeah, that was a good look for Hammond. He just can't get it going yet.
Jordan Cintron with the top of the key. Shot clock now at 10. Hammond with it. Free throw line jumper. Swish.
Good. I love that mid-range pull-up. Like you said, swish. Under control. Maybe that'll get him off there. He needed that one.
Second chance points have been coming with some regularity for both sides. Niagara now with 9 second chance points. Carpenter with it. Whistle and a screen. Offensive foul against the Saints on the moving screen. It will go against Colin Golson Jr., his second.
Yeah. Sometimes that's also the dribbler's fault, but in that case it wasn't. Golson just, I think he thought it was 3rd and 1, and they needed that, he had to get a quick start there on the block.
Nick Hopkins in, Aiden Carpenter will sit down. Well, you probably get those emails and the video package from the referees. The weekly whistle. This week's weekly whistle was about the offensive setting of screens.
I love the weekly whistle. You're right. I just don't like saying it fast.
That's good viewing. Jordan Cintron with it now for the Purple Eagles. All the way to the bucket. Finger roll good. They thought Cintron was going to dribble, hand it off. Kind of a run pass option, and Cintron kept it himself.
Little Statue of Liberty.
Niagara within 1. 50 seconds left first half. We thought this would be a good one. Hasn't disappointed. Camper spinning on Kwakamensa. Runner no good. Dances off the rim. Rebound tapped but run down by Pickett. And King will get an over and back right there.
Tapped it out too far there, but boy, again, Niagara's really having difficulty clearing that board. Camper just jumps so quick, gets his hands on the ball very well, but great game here. 1 point to finish it off here for 37 seconds.
6 offensive rebounds for the Saints in their total of 17. Niagara has 12 rebounds. Cintron left elbow. That one too strong, no good. 3-second differential between shot clock and game clock. Maybe Niagara was doing a little 2-for-1 there.
Exactly.
Pickett to Camper. Camper spinning on Cintron to Hopkins. Hopkins, good job there by Hammond to cut him off. Floating pass. Kyle Young knocked away, stolen by Niagara. They can hold for the final shot of this first half.
That position, they got to get back, especially after makes.
Not on the graphic are the turnovers. Niagara had 6 turnovers, and I'd say the first 10 minutes of that first half, they took much better care of the basketball, had just 1 turnover over the final 10 minutes. There's a good side-by-side graphic of the 2 head coaches. Greg Paulus on the left, Carmen Massarello for the Siena Saints, chatting it up with Kevin Ferguson.
I also noticed that Manny Camper was the only player to play all 20 minutes, which I don't blame Coach for keeping him in there, but he only shot 1 for 7, 1 for 6 there, so we'll see if that fatigue plays a factor here.
See what the Saints drew up in their first possession out of the locker room. Pickett has it. Feeds it into the post. Stormo going to work on Kratholm. Too strong on the miss. Offensive rebound. Camper put back good.
Boy, he is a very quick jumper, and that's why he averages, double figure in rebounds, and there's that 7th offensive rebound.
Boy, that's a great point. How quickly can you elevate? Who's the first to rise up? And well, it was Manny Camper there, and the lead pushed back up to 3. There have been a lot of doozies in this matchup over the years. Here's Kobe with it. Shot clock at 7. Kwakamensa now at 5. Going to work on Camper to the bucket floater. That one no good. Tough shot.
That is a tough shot. And that's what you want defensively and not offensively.
Here's Pickett stepping into a 3. That one no good. Too far off the rim. Saved by Kwakamensa. Good thing he did. 4 on 3 if the Purple Eagles hurry. Roberts the trailer. They find him. Here's Justin. Steps in. 2-pointer. No good. Weak side rebound, Siena. Camper on a feed from Hopkins into the front court. He comes.
Slow it down a little bit. Both teams are a little track meet there. Want to slow it down here and a little pick and roll here and see what we can get out of this.
That was quickly out of the gate for these teams. It is Stormo underneath, and he lays it in. Looked like Kratholm got caught up a little too high.
Yes, he did, and King did a really nice job of doing a delayed dribble. He kept his dribble and then knows exactly when to release it. Nice play by King there.
Such a subtle thing, the nuances of this game. Kwakamensa with it now. Baseline bounce pass, Kobe Nwadu trying to back down Pickett. Ball fake goes up over Pickett, and it rims out. Offensive rebound, Kratholm. Back up with the right hand, no, but it'll go to the line and shoot 2.
That's what they need. Talking about Niagara, Kratholm, he's got to be opportunistic like that.
That's the 3rd foul on Stormo. There you see that little hesitation and the feed to Stormo wide open. That was the easy part, laying it in.
Communication. There was no communication, and the eye contact with King, easy too.
Kratholm 57% from the stripe, and he snaps that first one in. He's got 5 points today. Kyle Young will check in as Stormo has 3 fouls, so he comes out. Kyle Young has 2. Niagara doing a nice job getting the 5 men for the Saints in foul trouble.
Yes.
You can bet they'll isolate, if they can, Young defensively. Missed free throw, and it's knocked out of bounds, and it is Kyle Young who's going to be whistled for the foul. There was one Purple Eagle still going after it, and it was Marcus Hammond. Now we have technical fouls. Technical fouls assessed to both sides, and I think it's going to be Kobe Nwandu and Kyle Young. I believe each was assessed a technical foul by Jason Mirabito, and if that's the case, that's going to be 4 on Kyle Young. Get a good look at the replay there, and just a little bit of a nudge.
Yeah, that's all it takes, right?
Kyle Young, 6'9", 240. Marcus Hammond, 6'2", 160. A little nudge is all it takes.
Yeah, and then they got into a little, nice play there, buddy, sarcastically, yeah. And then one thing leads to another. It's interesting. Young had a great half there, and then he gets tied up in that, and he just can't do that. He picks up too quick.
And that was my read of it live. We'll see when the announcement is made and as they update the scoreboard. But I think it was Kobe was going to be assessed a technical, and then I believe Kyle Young as well.
This is a message, Todd, and the message is the same 3 refs tomorrow, the same teams tomorrow. We're not going to put up with any of this because you guys got, 58 minutes more of basketball, between the two days. So right. We're sending a message here, we the refs. Even though it didn't look anything bad, let's just play basketball.
Remember, the coaching staff for the Saints out on the floor picking up the argument or the discussion, really not an argument, but the discussion with Kevin Ferguson. Now, Kevin Ferguson will now go over and talk to Carmen Massarello, the head coach for the Saints. But Jason Mirabito and Ron Taberski, the two striped shirts over by the monitor that we showed earlier, and there they are again.
Well, I just think it was a little verbal, a little taunting, which obviously with the weekly whistle, there's my favorite phrase. Nice. They want to talk about that. But again, I think they're sending a message. But let's go back to what happened. Siena didn't box out on a foul shot.
Yeah.
And that's the frustration. You're wrong, so you're mad, and then the carryover.
So they looked at the tape, and hopefully if we can keep it rolling here. There, the foul, no doubt about it. I wonder if they were looking to see if it was Young and Kobe. You could see them right there as they entered the shot. And we do have the official word from Ron Taberski that unsportsmanlike, technical fouls on each side.
Not only does he have a good whistle with his real whistle, but he's also got a good whistle without the whistle to get our attention, good enough to share that information with us.
So the fouls were on Kobe Nwandu and Kyle Young, as we said. We had it live in the action, so that's 4 on Kyle Young. And he is still out on the floor. And now, as the official scorer will ask for Ron Taberski to come over. So now 3 team fouls on the Saints, 1 on the Purple Eagles. But the personal fouls, as Kyle Young now carrying on a little bit of a conversation with Jordan Cintron. Cintron on the sideline for the Purple Eagles. Good-natured there between the York, PA native. Or check that, Cintron, he comes from the Bronx. So here we go. Niagara will run the play. 4 across the baseline. They're in the front court, down by 4. Pass to Kobe, going to work on Pickett. Now to Cradome in the paint, floater, good.
Perfect timing again. And the players are recognized for Niagara that Kobe can't get a shot off as normal, so hey, I got to cut more often and help him out.
Camper and Pickett now. Man-to-man defense by the Purple Eagles. Don't go anywhere, folks. These usually go right down to the wire. There's Young with it now. He'll also have to be passive offensively. King fadeaway. Good. What a shot.
Yeah, that's just that great pull-up jumper. And again, going left to right when you're a right-hand shooter, that's always a good idea.
Jordan King has hit his average. He's got 13 points. 6th in the MAC in scoring. The lead back up to 4. Siena has had an answer whenever the Purple Eagles have crept this close. Left wing, Justin's 3 on the way. Good again.
Back-to-back assists for Kobe. Again, recognizing the good D, being unselfish, makes Niagara a much better team and a much tougher team to defend.
An early 3 in each half for Justin Roberts. He's got 6, and there's a holding foul on Justin, and that is his 3rd. So that's the 3 that he didn't want to hear about, his 3rd foul. with 17:05 left.
I love it. You know what, though? That's what makes King a good player. That's the one that drew the foul. He never stops moving. He wants that ball. He's relentless, and that's why Roberts picked up that foul. He's a tough guy to guard, and they're going to put Hammond on him now, too. Not a bad adjustment there by Coach Paulus.
21 on the shot clock. They loop it to Colson. Colson going to work on Kwakamensa. Soft off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Hopkins, up top Pickett. Left wing King, an open three. Off the heel of the rim, no good. Rebound run down by Kratholm, outlet Hammond. 2 on 5. Marcus will pull the trigger. Good! The Purple Eagles have regained the lead.
Like we suggested, he's going to get it. He was right in rhythm, wasn't he? It looks so relaxed. Bang. See if he can put a couple together there, though.
First lead for Niagara since the very early going. Pickett with it now. Skips in the corner. King along the baseline. Did not hoist it up. He'll find Camper. A wide open three from there for Manny. That one no good. And that didn't draw any iron. And it will be Purple Eagle basketball.
You know, he was wide open for about 20 seconds. And I'm not kidding you. I've never seen that. And that's not his game. I mean, I know he's made threes occasionally, but he was really just waiting too long for that pass, and obviously misfired badly.
A passer, Richard Walsh, and that's Kobe Nwandu.
Yeah, look at this. He had 3 straight assists. You know, Pickett's doing a good job on him. His teammates are reacting here. He kicks it out. Bang. Good timing on that. And then we'll see the third one here. So, listen, this is just great basketball by Kobe, making an adjustment in rhythm, get to the hot guy. He'll get his chances, but that's what you have.
And welcome back inside the Gallagher Center. Siena has already adjourned their meeting. Now the Purple Eagles will do likewise as the horn sounds in front of a just about empty Gallagher Center. Again, our virtual sellout here today, both the Siena and Niagara athletic departments putting together nice programs as they tried to sell out the Gallagher Center. Mentioned we had an hour-long Zoom call here on campus from 10:30 to 11:30, similarly done by Siena. So a nice job by both athletic departments at each of the schools. Jalen Pickett with it now. Feeds it into the post. Kyle Young lays it in.
Yeah, right out of a timeout. Right, set play. Hey, guys, let's get back to what we can do. We know they can't handle the pick and roll. Beautiful. Give it to Pickett. Unselfish. Young, nice finish.
Niagara's lead is 3. Kobe's got it. Piling up the assists today. He's also got 9 points. Marcus Hammond leading the way for the Purple Eagles with 10. Hammond on the catch in the paint. Floater on the way. That one no good. Rebound battled for, and it will be Purple Eagle basketball. Camper and Kwakamensa coming together.
Camper did just enough on his hedge defense there to put an element of doubt in Hammond. It was, if you watch this, that's the end of it, but there's Camper again. He's always around the ball, isn't he?
You're right. I saw what you saw. It was a little glance by Marcus Hammond looking to his right to see if he could get it to Kwakamensa, and kind of a mid-air decision. He still almost jarred the shot. Shot clock at 20. Extra possession here for the Purple Eagles. Roberts now to Hammond. They'll throw it into the post. Kratholm going to work on Stormo, who has 3 fouls. Floater on the way, no good. The rim betrayed Nicholas Kratholm. Good move, unable to finish.
And trying to get another foul, right? Very good strategic move, right?
King now to Pickett. Jalen Pickett, 2 points today. Camper to Stormo, sticks in the belly of Pickett. He spins in the paint. Fade away from the free throw line, no good. Rebound Kwakamensa to Hammond. Hammond looking to go, left wing Kobe. Up top, Roberts fakes a 3. Great bounce pass. Kratholm layup. No good. He missed it in tight.
He's got to make that beautiful pass by Justin.
Jordan Cintron will come up off the bench. I just wondered if Nicholas might have been a little bit winded there as he ran back down to play defense. Pickett in the corner. Camper. Couple of moves against Kwakamensa. Great defense there by Greg, but cleaning it up is Stormo. He's got 6.
Yeah, and you're right about Kratholm. He does look a little winded, and there's going to be a sub for him. And this, again, we talked about the layoff and how you make these adjustments.
Purple Eagles lead shaved to 1, 42-41. Don't forget, we'll be back here tomorrow, high noon, ESPN 3, the platform. Roberts 3, off balance, no good. Off the heel of the rim. Here comes Jordan King for the Saints.
Well, we know basketball's a game of runs, and Siena's on one right now.
King. Whips the pass. Out of bounds it goes. That one will dance down the stairs. Got to run that one down. It'll give the Purple Eagles a chance to make 3 substitutes. Raheem Solomon, Jordan Cintron, and Steve Lebniak in.
And that's just strength right there, right? That's just a big young man. Maybe he's still cold. He's from Pepperdine. He transferred to Siena. When you talk about 3,000-mile transfer, I wonder what he thought of the first time he saw snow.
Yeah, pulling in here to our building. A lot of snow out here on the Niagara Frontier. It has been a very mild winter up until the last couple of weeks here in February.
I got to believe the inverse is more common, right? Transferring from Niagara to Pepperdine.
Yeah, that's true. Solomon to Cintron, now to Kobe. Backdoor cut, Hammond. Too much distance to try and feed that one through too many hands. Back come the Saints.
It was a nice cut, but you're absolutely right. You want to keep your passes 12 to 15 feet, and that was a little too far.
Now Raheem Solomon draws the assignment of Pickett. I think this one might end up back in Pickett's hands. Here's Carpenter with it. Manny Camper, 10 to shoot. Feathers it. Stormo. Reverse layup is good.
See, that's points in the paint. Everyone takes points in the paint. It's all about big men scoring. That's Camper getting in the lane, under control, about 10 feet away, and they're really going to that. And so far, Niagara doesn't have an answer here in the last 3-4 minutes.
The three-pointer by Marcus Hammond made it a 42-37 Niagara lead. 6 straight for the Golden Green of Siena. Hammond splits the double team all the way to the bucket, blocked away by Pickett, but a foul down below. Jason Mirabito indicates the foul, and it will go against the Saints. So Hammond will go to the line and shoot 2.
See, when you split that, Todd, you automatically have an advantage because obviously 2 guys are in that trap. So now a great player like Hammond, he's either going to go to the basket and draw a foul, score, or dish it. So that's why splitting that, coaches just can't stand it. They tell you, put your feet together, don't let them split it. And then, because it's a 4-on-3 or a 3-on-2.
Here is Marcus to the line. He will shoot 2. 77% from the season. He misses the first one, and I'm looking back over the last series for the Purple Eagles, again 3 weeks ago. For the 2-game set here in this building against Monmouth, Marcus didn't get to the line once. That was a little bit telling, settled for some outside jumpers. Single-digit scoring in both of those games.
The correct word there, and I love it, is settled. He's settled. He's got to get to the lane because then he's such a good three-point shooter that draws, people out, and then he can, so if he's making the three, get the lane. If he's getting in the lane, he's going to make more threes.
Well, who's going to be better over the final 12 and a half minutes if 40 minutes is enough to find a winner here? Hopkins now to Carpenter, floats it to King. King bangs into Hammond, shot on the way, no good. Rebound Kobe.
So now that's good paint defense right there, forcing a tough shot.
Griffins will be here on March 4th and 5th for 4 o'clock tip sets, a Thursday, Friday, before the Purple Eagles head to Atlantic City for the MAC tournament. On the other side, for the Siena Saints, they've got a couple extra ball games in there as they've got to make up. In addition to the game here tomorrow, they'll be home for a midweek game against Manhattan. Then on the road to New Rochelle to take on Rick Pitino's Gales before wrapping it up against Baker Dunleavy's Quinnipiac Bobcats at home.
Yeah, they're trying to get to probably, 13 wins, right? I mean, that's what they would try to get. That would be pretty impressive to win 5 of their last 7. That might be what it takes to catch up to Monmouth.
We are deadlocked at 43. A little three-quarter court trap here by the Purple Eagles, just to bleed some of the shot clock. It's already in the teens now as Jordan King directs traffic.
Little soft pressure, I call it. Exactly right.
All the way to the bucket. Carpenter unable to finish. Good move there. He really put the pedal to the floor. Here's Kobe back the other way. Into the front court he comes. Picks up his dribble. Needs an outlet, and he finds Cintron.
It's almost like they lulled him to sleep with that, and then Carpenter took advantage of it, but missed the easy one.
Hammond all the way to the bucket against Stormo. Shot on the way, no good. They let him play on. That would have been a big foul against the big man for the Saints. Pass to Stormo, and he'll slam it through. Getting it done at both ends. He's got 10.
Again, defensive transition. You're not going to get every call. You got to get back. Siena changed the numbers, got an easy basket.
I think if the Purple Eagles can isolate Stormo again, if there's contact, I think they'll get the call this time, but they didn't there. Here's Cintron with it. 4 first-half points for Jordan Cintron. Bangs into Stormo. Good defense there. Now to Shandon Brown. Fadeaway Jay. That one no good. Rebound Stormo.
Again, a good cut. Bad result, though.
Here's King with it. King's been quiet in the second half after really turning up the volume in the opening 20. He has just 2 points. Carpenter with it. Siena getting this done with Jalen Pickett getting a well-deserved rest. Camper through the paint. Runner good by Manny Camper.
Soft touch there. Let him take that three. Give him a little cushion. Don't let him get in the paint.
A 10-1 run by the Saints after 47-46. The score. The Saints have done really nice work on what was a 10-1 run. And there is Stormo. Nobody in front of him but the rim.
No, and I don't know if you want to get in front of him. He's a big young man there. But this is just a tough shot. But again, make him take the three. Don't let him get into that paint because we know Camper, obviously the young man averages double-doubles. He gets in the paint, he's going to finish.
So the timeout by the Purple Eagles as it's a 1-point game. And again, that three-quarter court pressure by Niagara as Nick McDonald has checked in for the Purple Eagles. King plays catch with Carpenter over the timeline. He did continue through with the pass as Jalen Pickett will check in, and Jordan King, team high, 15 points. He will get a rest.
That's not a bad trade, huh? You get Pickett for King.
Right.
That's the point we'd made about the balanced scoring.
Raheem Solomon with it now. Raheem to McDonald in the corner, picked up by Pickett as a pair of 22s come together. Hammond with it. Slams on the brakes, jumper on the way, no good. Rebound battled for. Cintron hits it high in the air, and it's corralled and then cradled by Pickett.
Better match up here. They're going to get an easy one.
Camper didn't hoist the three all the way to the bucket. That should be an offensive foul, and it is. Jordan Cintron took the brunt of that one. Camper now with 3.
And I think that's the third charge the Purple Eagles have taken, so Camper went one step too far there.
Shooting percentages in this one for the game. Siena 45%, Niagara just 38%. But the Saints are just 1 for 10 from three-point range. They only make Jordan King, and that was early.
Yes, that was. They had some good looks, though, Todd, but they did not knock them down. So 10%, you got to get it up to about 35 to 40%, so they're a long way from that.
Cintron finds Kwakamensa right wing. Backdoor cut there by Solomon, but good recovery defense there by Carpenter. 10 to shoot. Here's Raheem with it. Raheem steps to the right. Ball fake into the defender. Shot of the way, no, but Raheem Solomon, he earned those 2 free throws.
Yes, he took a hit there, but I'll tell you what. Shot fake is a lost art, and he just showed the ball, and everyone, man, it's like a piranha, he wants to get that ball. You want to block a shot. Solomon does a nice job using his body to draw that. And again, one thing I was concerned about with Niagara fouling too much, it's just the opposite what Siena's been doing all year. They now have 7 fouls, Niagara only 3.
First free throw good by Raheem. On the season, 78%, but in 3 of the last 4 games, Raheem had not found himself on the free throw line as the whistles come, as Niagara was ready to make a substitution, and Justin Roberts is given the green light to come in. Marcus Hammond will come out, but as you see, 8:26 left. This is a chance to get Marcus a couple of minutes rest, with ideally for the Purple Eagles side not missing too much game action.
You know what? Siena has such good personnel defensively. They've been rotating different people on Hammond, right, and giving him a different look, obviously, and that's, wears on you.
For the lead, good. Raheem shoots Niagara into the lead. It was Raheem Solomon who, a season ago, in this building when these two teams came together, gave Niagara their only lead with 44 seconds left to win it for the Purple Eagles. Little pressure getting it over the timeline there. Pickett walking the tightrope. Niagara's lead is 1. Here's Kyle Young with it. Young, he'll pull the trigger, and that is good.
Why not?
Behind the free throw line, he'll take it.
Everything else is going in. He's maximizing his opportunities here with those 4 fouls. He's got to be careful, obviously.
A dozen points for Kyle Young. Here's McDonald with it. Now to Cintron. Cintron going to work on Young around him, and that's a blocking foul, and that is the end of the line for Kyle Young. So that is the 5th and disqualifying foul on Kyle Young. Carmen Massarello will have some time to figure out who he's going to bring in.
Cool.
Yep.
And that is huge. He'd still be playing. And you just can't have that. He'll learn from it. Believe me, he'll hear about it too. But that's too bad because he had a terrific offensive game for Siena.
Big free throw here 1-1. Jordan Cintron, that'll have to hurry, and he gets the generous roll. That's perfect rotation on the basketball. Cintron makes it a 49 all game.
It looked like one of my putts hanging on the lip there. I need some wind to get that to go over.
This one to give Niagara the lead. Pickett seemed to go in a little bit early, but it matters not, as Cintron now 4 for 4 from the stripe.
And I believe he was, 7 for 8 the last game out, right? So he's getting to the line and he's making people pay for fouling him.
Nearly stolen. It is a steal by the Purple Eagles. Here's Hammond back to Kwakamensa. Layup is no good. It rolled off. Tapped up. Raheem's got it. Goes up. Blocked away by Stormo. And it will be Purple Eagle basketball. But I think a missed opportunity there.
Yeah, he changed it. If he had a strong right hand, that would have been an easy layup, right? But this 1-3-1 pressure is getting to them. And there it is right there. And right there with the right hand, right, would have been an easy finish.
Roberts inbounds to Hammond. They reset the shot clock to 20. Roberts again off a screen. Loops the pass. Hammond, an open three on the way. That one no good off the front rim. Rebound Camper.
Nice set play. Got the look they wanted.
There is Jalen Pickett. Again, just 2 points today for Pickett. He is 1 for 8 from the floor. 0 for 4 from three-point range. Pickett trying to shake free of Hammond. Good defense there. Left wing pass. King, a wide open triple. No good. Rebound. Battled. Kwakamensa has it, but a foul is going to be called here. And Kevin Ferguson right in front of Carmen Massarello indicates that's a foul on Stormo, and that is his 4th.
Yeah, Stormo, he got a big body there and good boxing out by Cintron. Listen, he's the guy that can do that, right? Size-wise, strength-wise, that's a good matchup for Niagara.
It's a different edition of the Purple Eagles this year, right, folks? Last year, Niagara was recognized as the shortest team in Division I basketball. Here is Cintron, again, a 1-1. 9 team fouls against the Saints. It is on the way, and it is good. Cintron knew it. Colson will check in, and Stormo will have to come out with those 4 fouls. So you got to think the Purple Eagles going to pound that ball inside.
So now Siena's 3 deep at their 5 spot, right? So that's advantage Niagara, you would think, but you never know. They're all Division I athletes. Colson may answer the bell.
That one is short, no good. Rebound Camper. The lead stays at 2 for Niagara. Colin Golson Jr., a freshman from the Motor City, averaging 4 points and 3 rebounds a game. He's going to get some critical minutes here today. Pickett with the basketball. He'll hoist a 3. It's airborne, and it is no good off the back rim. 2-hand rebound, Kwakamensa.
You know Pickett's going to pick it up, no pun intended here. He's going to start looking for it.
Marcus in traffic, good. Able to switch to the left hand. Count the basket, says Ron Taberski, and Hammond will go to the line.
It's all about getting in the paint, right? And this is just great concentration, great body control. Here he is. Hangs, feels the contact, and that's what I always talk about, Todd. Concentrate. You know you're going to get hit. It's the Andre Reed over the middle. Just catch the ball. They're going to hit you anyway.
Finish the play. Hammond certainly did there. Back to the line he goes. Marcus off the heel of the rim. Niagara misses their last 2 free throws. It stays a 4-point game. You can't get those back. Missed opportunities at the stripe. Pickett now with Solomon on him. Double team comes. Skip it in the corner. Camper doesn't want the 3. Couple of jab steps. Puts it on the deck against Kwakamensa. Backs him down in the paint. Ball fake. Left hand leaner. Good. What a move.
Yeah, that's just a great move. But you know what I would think? Maybe double that. Make him get rid of it. I mean, I know he's a good passer, but he's just too good when he gets in the paint. I believe that's 40 points in the paint so far for Siena. So like 80% of their points are coming in the paint.
Double figures for Manny Camper. He's got 10. Justin Roberts with it now. Siena bench yelling D up. Hammond with it. Ball fake. Floater on the way. That one rattles through.
So many ways he can beat you, right? But he's moving without the ball beautifully.
Lead push back up. Back up to 4. Pardon me, Richard. Here's Pickett now to Camper. The 3 Musketeers on the court for the Saints. Colson Jr. through the paint. Oh, little baby hook.
I'm not sure that's how they designed it, but it'll take, hey, next man up, put me in, coach.
Wow.
That was a big basket for him, confident-wise, I'm sure, too. He's setting a lot of screens out there. Nice to see him get a couple points.
I got to look at Carmen Massarello as he had that quizzical look. The "Are you kidding me?" But it counts nevertheless.
That's a no good.
Raheem Solomon with it now to Hammond. Hammond really getting his game going to Kwakamensa. Spins along the baseline. Camper's there. Tries to turn the corner, and it's an offensive foul on Greg Kwakamensa. That is his second with 5:02 left. It'll go over to the Saints.
In that instant here, this is just a great cut and great finish there. Yep. Nice finish there by Hammond. They're getting the ball. And here's the running left-hander here. If he was playing horse, I don't even think he'd take that shot. But nice finish. Good for him. Kwakamensa should have thrown that back out and then reposted, right? Because he didn't have anything there. You got to understand that. You'll get it back.
Stormo is checked in. He'll put it on the deck against Cintron. Kwakamensa has checked out. Kobe Nwandu had a good long rest on the sideline, back in. Pickett with it. Niagara's lead is 2. Jumps the pass. Stormo, layup blocked from behind by Cintron, and it will be Purple Eagle basketball. Stormo still able to get it to the rim, but that was good defense. That was great defense. He didn't give up on the play. He was clearly beat Cintron, but nice block from behind. Great timing. Nwandu with it now. Up top, Cintron. He'll feed it to Solomon. Shot clock now at 10, and the Purple Eagles turn it over. Marcus went through the back door. The pass was to the front door, and Siena will have the possession. I love that, but I'll tell you what, King overplayed it perfectly and made him go back door, and give King credit there for forcing that turnover. Pickett gets doubled up, but he'll get it over the timeline to Stormo. That's a good outlet you can find there with Jackson Stormo. 6'9", 247 for the Santa Barbara, California native. Camper with it. Hesitation move. Feeds the pass. Stormo lays it in, and we are tied again. He wasn't going to bring that one down. And again, Camper got in the paint, and I believe that's up to 42 points of their 55 are related to the paint. Well, now who's going to be better over the final 3:45? How about 10 second half points for Jackson Stormo? Cintron with it, top of the key. Right wing, Kobe. Picked up by Camper. Got to keep that dribble alive. Shot clock now at 12. New play barked out by Niagara head coach Greg Paulus. Purple Eagles operating right in front of their bench. Here's Kobe in the paint. High arcing shot, no good. Rebound, Camper. Great defense by Camper there. Back comes Hopkins. Going to go all the way to the bucket. Floater, no good, but a foul. A foul is called on the Purple Eagles, and Nick Hopkins will go to the line to shoot 2. When we come back, it'll be a chance to give the Saints the lead. The foul is on Raheem Solomon. And he knocks it down from Solomon. That was a big 3. Hopkins will go to the line. He was trying to finish at the rim. He was fouled. The grad transfer from Belmont. First trip to the stripe. It's on the way, and that is good. What a good pickup to get a guy from Belmont. What a program they have. So you bring in a senior, kind of show you the nuances of what it takes to win at the mid-major level. That's awesome. From Fayetteville, Tennessee, former Mr. Basketball, the Class A level in the state of Tennessee. He makes both free throws, and now Siena charges out in front. Back and forth we go. Nicholas Kratholm is checked in for the Purple Eagles. Jordan Cintron on the sideline. Hammond now. Jump pass caught by Roberts. A 3 for the lead. Off the iron, no good. Rebound saved by Raheem Solomon. That's huge, getting those 50-50 rebounds. He just went and got it. Sometimes you just got to go get it. That was on the ground. 10 to shoot. Kratholm back to Raheem. Raheem's going to pull up a 3 from the top. Off the front of the rim, no good. Tapped by Kratholm. Golson's got it, loose, then picked up by Hopkins. Hot potato there. Good job by the Saints there as they really took care of that second defensive glass opportunity. Purple Eagles need a stop, keep it a one-possession game. Jordan King with it. Little wiggle on Solomon to the bucket. Knocked away from behind by Hammond. Now to Kobe Nwandu. Here's Kobe all the way to the bucket against Camper. Finishes, and we're tied. That's a great job by Ham. And then you get a nice run out and a beauty. That's Kobe's game, right? Get in the lane, finish at the rim. Great defense by Hammond with the block shot. The Saints can take it under 2 minutes. Deadlocked at 57. Camper. Dribble handoff, King. Now to Pickett. Pickett 0 for 5 from three-point range. He wants the basketball in his hands. Jump pass and a reach-in foul on the Purple Eagles. No free throws upcoming. It was on the pass, says Ron Taberski. The foul is on Justin Roberts, and that is 4 on Justin. There you saw the play by Hammond. That sent Kobe Nwandu off to the races. Good finish. Going that fast. last two needing to slow down right at the rack.
Yeah, you got to jump up and not too far out there, and that's exactly what he did.
Here's Pickett with the basketball. Set play. Jordan King didn't pull the trigger on the three. Loops the pass up top to Pickett. 10 to shoot. 57 apiece. Pickett, hesitation move. Takes Hammond down low. Layup, no, but a reach-in foul on Niagara's Marcus Hammond. I think Marcus noticing I'm in trouble here as he took him down in the paint.
Well, one thing we haven't talked about, Pickett is strong. He's a strong young man there, and he's got an advantage there. But he pounded that ball. He kept waiting for the dish, and it never came. That's a very patient player there in the paint. And then with his body strength there, he was able to draw the foul, and he'll shoot two.
76% from the line for Jalen Pickett. His first trip to the stripe today. It is good. That one settles in.
You know, he doesn't seem frustrated, does he? He hasn't had a great offensive game. He's well below his average, but he's still making his presence felt here in other ways, which is a testament to a good player.
In 4 games against the Purple Eagles, he has averaged 16.5 points. And as I mentioned, he does defer a lot as he misfires on the second free throw. He's averaged 8.5 assists against the Purple Eagles in his career.
Great.
Niagara with the possession and a timeout called by the Purple Eagles as Marcus Hammond calls that timeout right in front of the Niagara bench. 58-57 our score. 30-second time.
Unselfish, score when he can, and then when he gets in transition, he's really tough to stop.
We saw that 5 for 10. How about in the last 4 games, he was 26 for 56. So this isn't a guy on a hot streak for, a couple of possessions. He's been playing great basketball. Marcus Hammond on the dribble handoff. Hammond, ball fake. Kratholm, layup, good. Niagara leads it by a point. Great feed.
Get in the paint, be under control, make the good dish, finish. Beautiful basketball.
9 points for Nicholas Kratholm. Down the stretch we come. 59-58. Hopkins with the basketball. Now to Camper. To King, 15 to shoot. Jordan King with it. In the corner, Camper fakes the three, goes along the baseline, spins, knocked away, it's loose, 6 to shoot. King picks it up, a 3, no good. Rebound battled for, Hopkins has it, and a whistle and a foul on the Purple Eagles. I think that's going to be on Justin Roberts, and it is, and that is his 5th.
Boy, that's a tough break for the Purple Eagles there. There was a 50-50 ball. King's wide open, you thought.
On the season now, 10 for 14. He made both not long ago. Back to the stripe he goes. Got to make the front end. If he does, we'll be deadlocked. It's on the way, and it is good.
Watch out for pressure here. We haven't seen it all that, but maybe the element of surprise here. They might press here and try to catch Niagara napping here.
Do we have another lead change in the offing? Does not utilize the dribble. He swishes that one in. I think that's pressure on the official when the free throw shooter doesn't dribble. Got to give him a good feed. 60-59.
Taberski for the assist.
Siena with the lead. Niagara has 1 timeout. Siena has 2. It came down to the last second in this building a season ago. Here's Nick McDonald with it. Curls around the screen. Picks up his dribble. Now we have a whistle and a timeout called by Niagara. 13 on the shot clock. 37.6 left in the game clock. Coach Paul is recognizing they weren't set for the shot clock getting to where it was.
Yeah,
13 seconds left on the shot clock.
On the other side, keep Hammond out of the paint, because if he gets in the paint, chances 80% percentage rate goes way up if he gets in the paint.
Man-to-man defense by the Saints. Kratholm on the catch. Right to Kobe Nwandu. Here's Kobe against Manny Camper. Takes along the left side. Spins in the paint. Goes back the other way. Off the window. It rolls down. It drops in for Kobe Nwandu, and the Purple Eagles regain the lead.
Boy,
shot clock off.
Strength there. Strength. Great finish.
A little English on the leather, and he spins it in. Shot clock dark. Will the Saints use a timeout? Left wing King, a wide open triple. No good off the rim. Rebound goes to Marcus Hammond. Hammond floats it up top to Raheem Solomon with the catch. 7 seconds left, and Raheem is fouled. 6.2 seconds left. 2-shot opportunity for Raheem Solomon. He will go to the line with the double bonus.
That's 2 King has missed that were wide open. You know, he's a great player. Missed him. Listen, Solomon should have passed that ball to Nick McDonald in the corner. No question about it. And this is just a great reverse. You called it with the reversing. Minnesota Fats would have liked that. A little billiard spin there with extra chalk.
Now, Raheem trying to make it a 3-point game if he can get both free throws. First one is good. Raheem, all 3 of his points are from the stripe. Steve Levniak and Greg Kwakamensa come in. McDonald and Kratholm will come out before the next free throw. A timeout called by.
And then, as a coach here, you better box out, right? Because they make one and miss the second, let's say, and then they get a putback, and we're looking at overtime.
Big spot here for Raheem Solomon to make it a 3-point game. Airborne, good. It settles in.
Now they got to push up. They were all back there talking.
Well, here we go. See if the Purple Eagles do decide to foul. Pickett near midcourt, caught by Stormo, and a timeout called right away by the Saints. That took just a second. Niagara did not foul. Interesting. 5.2 seconds left.
Well, they were a little confused there, but it looked like before, and I'm glad they didn't call it, but he definitely you get it, and they found him. Watch misdirection here. They're going to spread you out here a little bit. You got to communicate. You switch automatically. On this.
Here's Pickett with it. 3-point game and the reach-in foul by Raheem Solomon with 4.4 seconds left. Exactly what we expected the Purple Eagles to do. So Jalen Pickett will go to the line. A 1-and-1 opportunity.
And you know what, Todd? An interesting thing. You know it's going to go into Pickett. So you're in your defensive huddle and you're saying, listen, they inbound it 90% of the time to Pickett in this situation. So go foul him. Now you get into do you miss the second one?
I do. Now it is a 1-and-1 opportunity. Nick McDonald at the scorer's table. He's not going to check in yet. Here is Pickett. Got to make the front end.
Yeah, you make the front end, and then you got that guy Camper right over there. That's a really good rebounder.
Free throw on the way, settles in, came in the side door a little bit. 4 points in the game for Pickett. Now Pickett comes over and asks Coach Massarello, do you want me to miss it? He didn't stick around much for the answer. No timeouts left on either side. Now with Ron Taberski talking to Jalen Pickett, I think they're probably talking about you cannot step over the line. I think he's going to try and miss it here.
Yeah, and interesting subtle little thing there. Kwakamensa now became the guy next to Camper to box out. So little subtle thing there.
Free throw, he was trying to make it, and he did. 63-62. Niagara's lead is 1. 4.4 seconds left. Purple Eagles need to run an effective inbounds play here. Nick McDonald to pull the trigger. He finds Raheem Solomon, and Raheem gets pair hugged right away by Manny Camper. For Camper, that is his 4th. Still work to be done for the Purple Eagles.
And they're going to probably look at this, they're going to look at the clock on that maybe. But again, how often do games in the MAC come down to this foul shooting, knocking them down? Solomon made 2. Let's see if he can make 2 more here.
Back to the line goes Raheem, 4 for 4 on the day. First one is swished in. He'll have another.
Now, last time Niagara guys were all at half court, they got to be a little bit up here. Obviously, you don't want to get anyone behind you, but make the guy go side to side, then follow him.
3.5 seconds left. And no doubt Purple Eagles thinking, make this. You're at least insulated against a crazy 3 that would just force overtime. If Raheem can knock this in. It is airborne, and it is no good. Around and out. Rebound to Camper. 2 seconds left. Over midcourt for the win. No good. 64-62. The Purple Eagles. I believe this is over. Jason Marabito, the official, had his hand in the air, but that was simply to signal